Hi, my name is Danny, and welcome to Monday on Pagan Perspective Subs Week. This week, our question comes from Yucca, and it is, what does, literal and figurative birth mean to us and our practice? So I decided to come out here to our kind of corner lot by the quarry. I'm not sure you can quite see them, but there are a bunch of birch trees in the background behind me. For Druids and those who use Ogham, the first symbol or message in the Ogham is Birch, which is all about birth, new beginnings, and kind of that upswell of, new energy and excitement and beginnings and change and what that means for your life and practice. So I thought it was really fitting to come out here and talk about birth in a place where the tree that means the most to Druids would be very present. So in my practice, solstice is the time when I do a lot of manifestation magic, when I'm really setting intentions for the next year, and that is all about figurative birth to me. I'm really asking for the universe and the goddess to bring in what I'm asking for in my life and make way for new things happening in my day-to-day mundane life and in my spiritual practice. And one of the things that's really useful about solstice time is it is the darkest and quietest and most intimate celebration for me. I've spent all this time in the harvest festival gathering what was great in my past year and letting go what no longer works. So I've done all of this preparation and stewing that kind of clears the way for bringing in the next batch of really awesome magic and changes in my life. So I think birth comes with preparation. You need that time to kind of develop and to make way for whatever coming next in your life. I do not have children, so I cannot speak to literal birth for humans, but I do see on the farm lots and lots of birth. And with that, its partner, death. I think the two go hand in hand, particularly in an agricultural setting. When we have dairy animals, the parents, need to give milk. That's their purpose on the farm. So we breed the mothers, they go through their own gestation period, and then they give birth. And here on our farm, we're really focused on making sure that we are timing breeding and birth to when it naturally works in our grassland. So when the herbivores have enough food that their young lambs, or in the future if we have cattle, making sure that the young animals and the mother will have really the best and most awesome food in the spring possible, so that when they give birth, it's all just it's not as stressful for them. We're not pushing them to do something outside of their natural tendencies. And on our farm, we also aren't pushing them to have their kids leave right away. It is a farm. We are producing food. So, we are taking some of the milk, but we use breeds that can more than compensate for both their lambs having milk and us having some, or cattle, etc., or goats. We do the same thing. There are wonderful benefits of giving birth on the farm. You get new animals, new energy, they're adorable. It's a very exciting time, but it's also a fraught time. You never know when birth is going to happen. Animals love to choose that last winter snowstorm to give birth. So then you're going out to the barn and it's dark and cold and icy, and the last thing you want to do is be up, but you need to make sure everyone's doing okay. Most of the time, birth happens naturally. Instincts take over, I think, both in humans and in animals. But every once in a while, you need help. And so it's important that, the community is ready for that new birth and what's happening next. And all that, practical farm stuff really translates into my own practice in Druidry, in the sense that I know preparation is needed, and I know that if I'm bringing something new into my spiritual practice, I need to make sure that I have kind of cleared the way and formed the community that I need to bring that energy into my life. And Ogham, the birch tree, being the tree that often is like first to kind of come into a new area that's turning into woodland is much the same process. It's a pioneer species. It's helping change from grassland to woodlands, and it's preparing the way for something new. That's what I have kind of thoughts about birth, literal and figurative. It is very early in the morning, and my schedule is very hectic lately. So I hope this video made some semblance of sense. Of course, we are auditioning for subs. I hope you make a video. The substitute position has been really great for me. It's a wonderful group to work with, and we need your voice. If it hasn't been on the channel, we need your voice. So I hope you'll consider making a video and dedicating your time to this project. And on that note, this is also my last Pagan Perspective video. My schedule is just ridiculous, and I would like to keep making videos for my own channel, but I really need more time for life and such. So I am closing the chapter of my time on Pagan Perspective. I have completed 4 full years. I started in January of 2015, and I'm making way for somebody else to burthen their own voice and become a part of Pagan Perspective. So I hope you audition, and thanks for watching my videos. If you want to see more of me, definitely head over to Danni Lang on YouTube or esotericmoment.com. And as always, may you find peace in the sacred grove.